In the quiet town of Hexham, England, a story unfolded that continues to challenge everything we think we know about life, death, and what might come after. It's a case that psychologists, skeptics, and believers still debate today, a case involving tragedy, memory, and two little girls who seem to remember a life they never lived. This is the mystery of the Pollock Twins, one of the most famous and unsettling reincarnation cases ever recorded. Welcome to Hidden Truth Narratives. Our story begins with the Pollock family, John and Florence, and their two daughters, 11-year-old Joanna and 6-year-old Jacqueline. The girls were inseparable, bright, playful, and deeply bonded. But on May 7, 1957, everything changed. As the girls walked to church with a friend, a distraught woman who had recently lost custody of her own children drove her car onto the sidewalk. She struck all three children. None survived. The Pollocks were devastated. Their grief was overwhelming. But John Pollock held on to one strange belief, that his daughters would return to him. A year later, Florence became pregnant again. John insisted, almost obsessively, that they would have twins. Doctors disagreed. There was no medical indication of twins at all. But on October 4th, 1958, Florence gave birth to twin girls. They were named Jillian and Jennifer, and from the moment they were born, John felt certain these were not just new children, but the return of Joanna and Jacqueline. As the twins grew, the Pollocks began noticing unsettling similarities. Jennifer had a birthmark on her forehead, in the exact spot where Jacqueline had a scar from a childhood accident. She also had a second birthmark on her waist, matching another mark Jacqueline had. The twins also developed the same behaviors and mannerisms as their deceased sisters. Jillian acted like Joanna, mature, protective, almost motherly. Jennifer behaved like Jacqueline, more timid, more dependent. But the strangest part was still to come. When the twins were about 3 years old, the family moved back to Hexham, the town where Joanna and Jacqueline had lived and died. The twins began pointing out landmarks they had never seen before. "That's our school," they said. "That's where we used to play. That's the swing we fell from." They recognized places their parents had never shown them. They also asked for toys that had belonged to Joanna and Jacqueline, toys they had never been told about. When the old toys were brought out of storage, the twins immediately knew which ones belonged to which sister. They even reenacted the exact same games the older girls used to play. But the most chilling moment came when a passing car splashed water near them. The twins panicked, screaming that the car was coming to get them. Their parents had never told them how their sisters died. The Pollock Twins case caught the attention of Dr. Ian Stevenson, a psychiatrist who spent decades studying reincarnation claims. He documented over 2,000 cases, but he called the Pollock twins one of the strongest examples he had ever seen. So what's the explanation? Theory 1. Reincarnation. Supporters believe the twins carried memories, fears, and physical marks from their past lives as Joanna and Jacqueline. Theory 2. Parental influence. Skeptics argue the parents may have unintentionally shaped the twins' behavior through subtle cues or storytelling. But Florence, the mother, insisted she avoided discussing the deceased girls around the twins. She found the idea of reincarnation disturbing and wanted nothing to do with it. Theory 3. Coincidence. Some say the birthmarks, behaviors, and memories were simply coincidences amplified by grief. But even skeptics admit the number of coincidences is unusual. As the twins grew older, the memories faded. By age 5, the strange recollections stopped completely. Today, Jillian and Jennifer are adults. They remember nothing of their supposed past lives, but they do remember the stories their parents told them. and the strange feeling that, for a brief moment in childhood, they were living someone else's life. So, what really happened in the Pollock family? Were Gillian and Jennifer reincarnations of their deceased sisters? Were their memories echoes of a life cut short, or was this simply a family trying to make sense of unimaginable loss? The truth remains hidden, but the mystery endures. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Hidden Truth Narratives for more mysteries, strange events, and unexplained stories from around the world. And now, I want to hear from you. What do you think happened to the Pollock twins?